Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Back to pass, it's Morrison. And as he throws, trying to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fire into the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good...
Breaks free! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Makes the grab. It's out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Snagged out of the air. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football.
Lots of room to run. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the wideout. They try to get it outside on the left. Turning it on. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He'll try to do it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking for a man. It's Morrison. The screen, and watch out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Quickly complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people.
Sneaks it in. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Gonna run it. It's Alley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Allen. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
He's got it on the right. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy.
There he goes. Just plowing ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Steps away to find some room. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Zings it complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Northwestern wants to go quickly. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Alley. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Field goal is good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Morrison. Swings it out to his running back. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The short hands, it's Williams. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. Working that left side now. Cody ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give is to Williams. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a
touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
It's a draw. Breaks the tackle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a catch at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Finds some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Makes the catch. It's Woodside. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morrison. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Woodside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Duggar. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. Not nearly. He'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Under fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 5 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's loose. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scrambling away. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a short run there, and that'll end it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.